I am not unmindful that some of you have come here out of the great trials and tribulations. Some of you have come fresh from narrow shells. Some of you have come from areas where your quest for freedom left you battered by the storms of persuasion and staggered by the winds of police brutality. You have been the veterans of creating suffering. Continue to work with a faith that honors suffering and redemptive. Go back to Mississippi, go back to Alabama, go back to Georgia, go back to Louisiana, go back to slums and the ghettos of northern cities. Knowing that somehow this situation can and will be changed, let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friends, that in spite of the difficulties and frustrations of the moment, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in American dream.
Thank you. Give him a big hand. Next.
I have a dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
Not fast. A little slow. I have a dream that one day. Yes.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day, on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former farmers and the sons of the former farmers' slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a desert state, weltering with the heat of injustice and oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 children will one day live in a nation where there will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Thank you. Give him a big hand. Next.
A dream that one day the state of Alabama, whose governor's lips are presently dripping with words of interposition and nullification, will be transformed into a situation where little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls, walk together as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have dreamed that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall be seen together. This is our hope. This is the faith with which I return to South. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of mountain of despair a stone hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the juggling discords of our nation into beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all God's children will be able to sing with a new meaning. My country, this of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing, land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountain side, let freedom ring.
Thank you. Give him a big hand. Next.
And if America is to be the great nation,
you have to raise the pitch.
And if America is to be the great nation, this must become true.
You have to slow down the pace.
Okay.
And if America is to be a great nation, this must come true.
And if America is to be the great nation, this must become true.
So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous peaks of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from the Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from the Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and every molehill of Mississippi. From every mountain side, let freedom ring. When we let freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we'll be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Give me a big hand.
Next one, which is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose on the following page. Again, since it is a campaign speech, it has to be spoken at a high pitch. Friends, 12 months ago, a new campaign of total mobilization and maximum sacrifice was placed before Indians in East Asia. Today, I shall give you an account of our achievements during the past year and shall place before you our demands for the coming year. But before I do so, I want you to realize once again what a golden opportunity we have for winning freedom. The British are engaged in a worldwide struggle, and in the course of this struggle, they have suffered defeat after defeat on so many fronts. The enemy having thus been considerably weakened, our fight for liberty has become very much easier than it was 5 years ago. Such a rare and God-given opportunity comes once in a century. That is why we have sworn to fully utilize this opportunity for liberating our motherland from the British yoke.
Yes. Next. You start from the beginning.
Friends, 12 months ago.
Friends, 12 months ago.
Friends, 12 months ago, a new program of total mobilization or maximum sacrifice was placed before Indians in East Asia. Today, I shall give you an account of our achievements during the past year and place before you our demands for the coming years. But before I do so, I want you to realize once again what a golden opportunity we have for winning freedom. The British are engaged in a worldwide struggle, and in the course of this struggle, they have suffered defeat after defeat on so many fronts. The enemy have been thus considerably weakened. Our fight for liberty has become very much easier than it was 5 years ago. Such a rare and God-given opportunity comes once in a century. That is why we have sworn to fully utilize this opportunity for liberating our motherland from the British yoke.
Thank you. Give her a big hand. Next.
I am so very hopeful and optimistic about.
I am so very hopeful.
I am so very hopeful and optimistic about the outcome of our struggle, because I do not rely merely on the effort of 3 million Indians in East
Yesterday
Asia.
we had done one exercise where we had to speak a full sentence on a high pitch. That was on one note. Here, high pitch but well modulated. Try.
I am so very hopeful and optimistic about the outcome of our struggle, because I do not rely merely on the effort of 3 million Indians in East Asia. There is a gigantic movement going on inside India, and millions of our countrymen are prepared for maximum suffering and sacrifice in order to achieve liberty.
Pace has to be slow. Pace has to be slow.
Unfortunately, ever since the great fight of 1857, our countrymen are disarmed, whereas the enemy is armed to the teeth. Without arms and without a modern army, it is possible for a disarmed people to win freedom in this modern age. Through the grace of Providence and through the help of generous Nippon, it has become possible for Indians in East Asia to get arms to build up a modern army. Moreover, Indians in East Asia are united to a man in the endeavor to win freedom, and all the religious and other differences that the British tried to engineer inside India simply do not exist in East Asia. Consequently, we have now an ideal combination of circumstances favoring the success of our struggle, and all that is wanted is that Indians should themselves come forward to pay the price of liberty. According to the program of total mobilization, I demanded of you men, money and materials. Regarding men, I am glad to tell you that I have obtained sufficient recruits already. Recruits have come to us from every corner of East Asia, from China, Japan, Indochina, Philippines, Java, Borneo, Celebes, Sumatra, Malaya, Thailand and Burma. You must continue the mobilization of men, money and material with great vigor and energy. In particular, the problem of supplies and transport has to be solved satisfactorily. We will require more men and women of all categories for administration and reconstruction in liberated areas. We must be prepared for a situation in which the enemy will ruthlessly apply the scorched earth policy before withdrawing from a particular area, and will also force the civilian population to evacuate as was attempted in Burma.
Thank you. Give him a big hand.
Important of all is the problem of sending reinforcements in men and in supplies to the fighting fronts. If we do not do so, we cannot hope to maintain our success at the fronts, nor can we hope to penetrate deeper into India. Those of you who will continue to work on the home front should never forget that East Asia and particularly Burma form our base for the war of liberation. If this base is not strong, our fighting forces can never be victorious. Remember that it is a total war and not merely a war between two armies. This is why for a full 1 year, I have been laying so much stress on total mobilization in the East. There is another reason why I want you to look after the home front properly. During the coming months, I and my colleagues on the war committee of the cabinet desire to devote our whole attention to the fighting front and also to the task of working up the revolution inside India. Consequently, we want to be fully assured that the work at the base will go on smoothly and uninterruptedly even in our absence.
Thank you. Give him a big hand. Next.
1 year ago, when I made certain demands of you, I told you that if you give me total mobilization, I would give you a second front. I have redeemed that pledge. The first phase of our campaign is over. Our victorious troops, fighting side by side with Nipponese troops, have pushed back the enemy and are now fighting bravely on the sacred soil of our dear motherland. Gird up your lines. Gird up your lines for the task that now lies ahead. I had asked you for men, money and materials. I have got them in generous measure. Now I demand more of you. Men, money and materials cannot by themselves bring victory or freedom. We must have the motive power that will inspire us to brave deeds and heroic exploits. It will be a fatal mistake for you to wish to live and see India free simply because victory is now within reach. No one here should have the desire to live to enjoy freedom. A long fight is still in front of us. We should have but one desire today, the desire to die so that India may live, the desire to face a martyr's death so that the path of freedom may be paved and the martyr's blood, with the martyr's blood. Friends, my comrades, in the war of liberalization, today I demand of you one thing. Above all, I demand of you blood. It is blood alone that can avenge the blood that the enemy has spilled. It is the blood alone that can pay the price of freedom. Give me blood and I promise you freedom.
Good. Give him a big hand.
Now, since this is not a speech by a political leader, rather a religious head, the pitch has to be somewhat lower. Sisters and brothers of America, it fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of the mother of religions, and I thank you in the name of millions of Hindu people of all groups and sects.
Good. Yes.